Hey everyone, Tammy here with another card creation. My name is Tammy Hine and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. And today we're going to be doing this, we're going to make this card. It is a corner fold card, so the corner is folded down. It's swap time for our group and this is the theme for the month, corner fold. So I decided to go with a Christmas theme. I am using a couple different products. I try and keep it to just one bundle die set, but I needed a couple different elements, so we are going to be using the dies from Reindeer Fun, the sentiment from Decorative Trees, and a little contraband. Thoughtful Expressions stamp set is still in the catalog. However, the dies are not. The Thoughtful Expressions dies that coordinate, but I'm using them anyways for the greeting frame. And the reason I went with the Decorative Trees is because I wanted a non-denominational greeting on here. So Season's Greetings does the job perfectly. Now this Reindeer Fun I purchased for, I initially passed it up. I didn't think I would use it, but I am part of a card club group, and this is the bundle that they're using for this coming month's cards. So I decided to get it, and I'm really glad I did, because in addition to these really cute sentiments and images, these dies are just amazing. So there's, I think, 17 dies total. This is what they look like. So you have this really pretty circle with some greenery. You have a couple different options on your deer, face, bodies, and these will cut out the corresponding, some of the images in the corresponding designer series paper. I don't have that to show you, but I know some of them do fit. Also in here are a string of lights, poinsettia, some bells, a wreath, some presents, some bows, and I was playing around with some retired paper and cut out some of the images just to see and show you how pretty they look. So here's some presents. Really pretty. And the bells, really cute. Can't wait to try more of it. And then we also used, for this particular card, we used the poinsettia leaves and the berries. So I'm really happy I ended up getting this. That away before I lose anything. I've already die cut and assembled the poinsettia leaves and the berries just to help save time, because this technique, in case I mess it up on the card, because that happens. So we are going to be working with a Poppy Parade base that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of Petal Pink that is 4 by 5 1/4. I have a piece of designer series paper that's 3 3/4 by 5, and this is from the Snowy Scenes designer series paper. Really cute, both sides. And then I have a piece of basic white for the inside layer. Since this is a darker card, I always line them with a white card. And then I have another bit of scrap from this designer series paper. We're also going to be using the oh so hard to get red and white peppermint, adhesive back peppermints. These came in, they sold out really quickly, they went on back order, they came back in, they sold out right away, and I believe they're back on back order. I just happened to be ordering one day and they were available, and so I grabbed them. All right, so let's get started. So we'll go ahead and fold and burnish our base. There's our inside piece. Okay. Now, in order to do this corner fold technique, what you want to do is you're going to measure down from here. You're going to go 2 inches in, and then you're going to score it from this corner to your 2-inch mark, and then it'll fold back. So I'll do that here. And here's my pencil. So let's see. Okay, so here's 2 inches. I'll just put a little tick mark. Now we're going to line that tick mark up in the corner of this card to the groove here in our cutting, in our cutter, or if you're using a scoreboard, you would line that up the same way. We want to make sure we have our scoring blade and not our cutting blade, because I have been known to do that as well. I'm just going to score that real good, and it'll just fold back like that. Now, I'm also going to trim the Petal Pink and the Designer Series paper. You could layer them all on there, score them all, fold it back. That's going to add a lot of bulk, so I just want to trim these down a little bit. So on the Petal Pink, I want to trim it to, let's see, 1 7/8. So again, a little tick mark there. This time we are going to cut it, so I want to line up this corner into the groove with my tick mark in this groove. Okay. And with my Designer Series paper, I'm going to line it up at 1 3/4. Little tick mark there. And same thing, we're going to line up the tick mark in this corner into my cutter, and we're going to cut that piece off. So now what we can do is easily attach all these layers to our card, and this folds back, and you can't really tell that that piece is missing, which is our goal. Then I have this extra piece here that I'm going to use for this fold over flap, just to decorate it a little bit, because it looked a little plain on its own. So let's go ahead and attach everything. We're going to use our Tombow multi-purpose glue. Whoa, this is a new tube and it just came out thick. Yikes. Okay. Try not to do that again. It is brisk 40 degrees out this morning in Chicago. It's supposed to get up to 72, 74, but we'll see. You never know in Chicago. It could change in a heartbeat. I'm ready for the cooler temperatures. I just wasn't ready to go from 90 to 40 so quickly. But what are we gonna do? Okay. Oh, and let's go ahead and add the liner. On the inside. Okay, now I have my little basket of goodies here to help me. Let's close this up. Okay, so I'm going to take 2 dimensionals, put it on the back of here to close this down, keep it so it stays down. There, it just makes it a little, uh-oh, what'd I do? Okay, well, we'll cover it up, no big deal. So I've already stamped the Season's Greetings on the Thoughtful Expressions die cutout on white, and then I also cut out backing in the Poppy Parade, and what I'm going to do is just cut it in half, or approximately half. And I'm going to create a fake border around it. Just because I thought the white was too bare on its own. So we'll just give it a little bit of a border. On each end. And just hold it for a couple seconds till it dries. This one's a little bigger. Scoot it over. Nice thing about liquid glue is I have a little wiggle time here. Okay. Oh, where'd it go? Here it is. Huh? Thought you got away from me. And for the sake of time, I did pre-cut the leaves and the berries on here. So I'm going to attach that to this with glue dots. Just put a couple on there, right in the middle. And just put it right on the corner, like so. I also added a large peppermint over here. Normally I'm a girl of 3 or 5 or 7. I don't usually do just one, but I felt that there was enough going on in here that one was just enough. So that's done. Then the next thing I did was I wanted some color in the ribbon. I tried white. Again, it was just too stark against the white background of the paper, the designer paper. I looked at my Baker's Twine Essentials pack, and I didn't want to go with the natural or the brown. Gray and black just didn't seem to fit, so I thought, well, I'll just make my own color. So we'll just cut off a piece of the white twine. And I have my Poppy Parade dark marker, or you can use your Stampin' Ink pad. This is a little messier though. Not that this isn't, because I do have pink Poppy Parade on my fingertips, but you know, whatever. It'll wash off. Not worried about it at all. So, and I'm not deeply concerned about it getting completely saturated in color, because I think it'll give it a nice red and white little stripe kind of feel to it. So we'll just color this along. Try and get into those threads, but again, if not, not a big deal. So, okay. So, almost done here. Everybody enjoying their weekend so far? Anybody start their Christmas cards yet? That's the next thing on my to-do list. It's October, what? Something. What is today? Oh, October 19th. So, yeah, they'll be here before you know it. Gotta send them out a little bit over a month away, since the post office takes quite a while to deliver sometimes. Okay, that's good. If you wanted, if it bothers you, you can go back in and keep coloring. You can make it darker. You can have it light and dark, gradient colors, whatever you prefer. So I've got made sure when I put it on, I hear that snap, so I know it's in place, doesn't dry out since it is an alcohol marker. And I did print the name of the color on my my little label maker, because this tiny little word was too tiny for these old eyes, so I needed it bigger. All right. So I think we're just about done here. Going to attach two dimensionals on this side. One, I did one on here and it just doesn't seem high enough, so I'm going to go with two. And then I'll put liquid on this half over here. See how that works. That's much better. Okay, we're just going to tie this in a basic knot, and now that it's been colored and dried, it's a little stiffer, which makes the bow a little easier to stay in place and cooperate. Sometimes this twine just curls up on me and it makes me crazy fighting with it. So we'll add a glue dot here. I'll just ball it up a little bit, put it right in the corner, then I'll let go. Let's get that a little smaller so it's not quite as noticeable. And we'll just put that right there. And there you go. On the initial one, I did a white border on the background. This time I went with the petal pink because there's so much white in the designer series paper. I thought it really didn't stand out. And there's pink, petal pink in this. These little lighter candy canes are petal pink, so that's why I went with that. And this is Poppy Parade. So this is our card. You can add something on the inside, your greeting, your sentiment, your little note to your loved one. Let's trim this a little bit. And that paper, again, that's from the Snowy Scenes collection. Excuse me. And it has these beautiful patterns. There's cute little penguins and snowmen, and I love this plaid. Love it. Oh, and then there's this one. It has the snow globes. You could easily fussy cut those out and attach those to your cards. That's it. So these colors are Daffodil Delight, Early Espresso, Garden Green, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, and Pumpkin Pie. Yeah, pumpkin pie. That's what that is. Something you don't really expect for holiday color, but it works really nicely. Yeah. So if you have any questions or would like a catalog, please feel free to reach out to me. My email address is listed below, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, I'd appreciate a thumbs up, and if you'd like to subscribe, that would be great. I have more videos coming, especially as we get closer to the holidays. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great day.